Malaysia Rating Corp has warned that long-term reliance on weaker currency exchange rate could put a nation towards a race to the bottom. In a statement, the rating agency said that this strategy contradicts not just the fundamental concept of raising a country up the value chain, but relegates a country to de-development. Addressing the argument that a weaker ringgit is an automatic stabilizer since it theoretically increases the value of exports, MARC called it only a temporary adjustment to prices to maintain competitiveness. The rating agency added that competitiveness has several aspects which include political stability, infrastructure and tax rates, and a country needed to be distinguished from having cheap exports. This came amid the sharp weakening of the ringgit, which reached an unprecedented low based on its real effective exchange rate, according to the data from the Bank of International Settlements. REER is a measure of the exchange rate value weighted by trade and adjusted for inflation. MARC also called the notion that exchange rate depreciation benefits a country not holistic, as it can only provide a limited boost to the current account balance. It adds that Malaysia's trade partners and capital market investors have evolved to a higher level of sophistication and will approach their dealings with a mantra of value optimization and not just cost savings. The ratings agency also notes that both the ringgit's performance and perceptions of Malaysia's economic standing are related to international confidence. MARC says this is why the proposed Fiscal Responsibility Act is so important, and that continuing to stick to various debt measures such as debt limits and debt service ratios on a long-term and consistent basis is preferred by international investors. Proton Holdings is divesting a 60% stake in an auto parts subsidiary to Thailand-listed Aapico High-Tech for 41 million ringgit, paving the way for both parties to inject as much as 140 million fresh capital through 2024 to expand the business. Subsequently, the subsidiary, Advanced Vehicle Engineering Global, will change its name to Aapico AVI and is poised to receive some 40 million in fresh capital from Aapico High-Tech for further expansion to an existing 20-acre facility to produce dies, jigs, hot stamping parts, body assembled parts and chassis components. Aapico's founder, president and CEO Yep Swee Chuan says Proton and Aapico will bear the other 100 million investment for plant extensions and new machinery acquisitions on a 60-40 basis planned for 2024. Proton CEO Lee Chun Rong said the JV will benefit the national car maker from better cost optimization, efficiency and production quality. He adds that as volume increases in tandem with its model introduction plans, the car maker will continue to work to ensure its products are on par with the competition in terms of features and quality, while continuing to offer outstanding safety from the use of technologies such as hot press forming. According to its joint statement, Aapico will be managing operations and introducing new technology applications to produce better quality parts, improve production and cost efficiency. Also present at the partnership announcement was Minister of Investment, Trade and Industry Tunku Datuk Sri Zafrul Abdul Aziz and Proton Chairman Tan Sri Said Faisal Alba. Uzma says it is looking to partner with Malaysia Marine and Heavy Engineering Holdings to jointly provide services in the oil and gas industry for selected identified projects. In a boss filing, Uzma said its wholly owned subsidiary Uzma Engineering has inked a memorandum of understanding with MHB's unit Malaysia Marine and Heavy Engineering to explore potential collaborations, develop innovative solutions and provide comprehensive services in the oil and gas industry. The group notes this is inclusive of floater conversation or modification as well as renewable energy solutions. Uzma said the pair will jointly prepare and submit competitive technical and commercial proposals for any potential selected and agreed prospect. The duration of the MOU will be for 1 year, effective July 3rd, 2023 until July 2nd, 2024. Radium Development said its unit has been granted an extension of time to submit its statement of defence in regard to the lawsuit filed by purchasers of its property development project in Bukit OUG, Kuala Lumpur. The suit's first case management was conducted today, and the High Court allowed the application by Radium subsidiary Vestarina Development for an extension of time until August 3rd to file the statement of defence, said Radium. The company said it would make the necessary announcements if there were any development in this matter. Residency Platinum OUG is a combined development of condominiums, affordable housing and civil servants housing under the same development order. To recap, the suit was filed last month by 241 individual purchasers and pertains to an alleged lack of separate entrances between the development's two blocks, as well as purported severe defects in the common facilities provided by Vista Arena. The purchasers are also seeking general damages as well as $25,000 in exemplary damages to each individual purchaser, equivalent to about 6.03 million ringgit. Radium was listed on the main market back in late May, where it made a weak debut, where it saw its newly traded shares drop 23% to 38.5 cents from its issue price of 50 cents. The government has temporarily suspended the quota application and approval for foreign workers for all sectors in Malaysia, including the scrap goods subsector on March 18th, said Human Resources Minister V. Sivakumar. Sivakumar said the HR Ministry had started the application process for the recruitment of foreign workers for the scrap goods subsector on January 25th, after taking into account the needs of the subsector before it was decided to suspend the approval process on March 18th. In a statement issued today, he said the step was taken to ensure that the approval given for the entry of nearly 1.1 million foreign workers could be optimally used to boost the country's economic growth without affecting the opportunities for local workers. Sivakumar said the HR Ministry was aware of the issue over the hiring of foreign workers in the scrap goods subsector, and the matter would be given attention, according to a report by Bernama.